Well, hey, everybody, welcome to this week's midweek message. Hope everybody's having another great week. Glad to be coming to you from the barn again. Been a while since we've been out here and done one of these. So the last several months at church on Sunday mornings, I've taught an adult Bible class that dealt with parenting in today's time. Not because I have everything figured out as a parent, because I absolutely do not. But I was more the facilitator of the discussion. That's a good way to put it. During this class, it kind of reaffirmed what I've thought for a long time, which is you hear a lot about kids have changed, kids in this generation, kids this, kids that. In reality, kids haven't changed. The world has. The world has changed. Kids are going to do three things. They're going to do what they're allowed to do, what they're taught to do, and what they see. I was talking to a guy at church this week, actually, and he said, that is so true. He farms. And he said, nowadays, when I go flip a switch to turn on my pivot for irrigation. And he said, used to, my grandpa, when he farmed, he moved that irrigation pipe by hand. He moved it manually. And he said, not that either one of us are doing it right or wrong. That's just what we know. That's just what we have, and that's all we know. My grandpa didn't know any different than to move it manually. I know to go flip a switch and it comes on. And that really made me think about, today, kids are growing up today in a world where things are different than when we grew up. But when we grew up, it was different than when our grandparents and our parents grew up. And so kids today are just dealing with the only thing that they know. But like I said, the world has changed. And so really to me, the most important thing that we can do is make sure that, one, that we are holding them accountable. We're teaching them responsibility. A lot of those things that have been important for a long time. But we also need to make sure that we are instilling godly and Christian values, morals, and ethics into our kids. And that is, to me, very, very important, and something that not only do we need to make sure those are being instilled in our kids, but we need to self-reflect and make sure that we are representing those things as well. Because sometimes as adults, we get to wanting to point fingers at this generation or that generation or kids or adults or whatever the case may be. And we need to make sure that we have those Christian morals, values, and ethics in ourselves, because like I said, kids are going to do what they're allowed to do, what they are taught to do, and probably most importantly, what they see. And so what are they seeing from us? Are they seeing those values? That's what, to me, that is one of the most important things that we can do as a parent or just as a person with everybody else around us, is self-reflect. What types of values are we putting out there for the others around us, and what kind of influence are we being on them? So just my random thoughts for the week. Hope everybody has a great rest of your week. I challenge everybody to self-reflect and to see what kind of morals and values and ethics that we are instilling in our kids and in ourselves as well. Don't forget about taking care of ourselves. So as always, love God, love people, go make a difference.